So greetings everyone. So today I'm going to explain about my project VibeFusion, which is a tool like multimodal emotion recognition with chat insights, recommendation engine, as well as alert system. So as of now, my project has been developed till alert system with multimodal emotion recognition, and we are currently working on developing the recommendation engine for this based on my MMER. So let me say what is this project going to do and what will it be its effects. So this is my GitHub repository of my VibeFusion. So I hope this tab is visible for you. So this is my cloned structure of my VibeFusion repository, wherein I have my data folder, wherein I have six different folders. So here for EEG, so here multimodal emotion recognition is done through three main features. First feature is EEG, second is facial features, and third one is speech features. So based on all these three features, my emotion recognition is done. So for EEG, the data set has been taken from Gemimo. This is the real-time data set which I have taken from the internet. And similarly for face and speech, for both I'm using MELD data set. So I have separated these data sets into training and testing data, and also I'm having for MEL data, I'm also having a validation data, not except train and test. I have one more data called as validation data. So this will determine my training accuracy and validation accuracy, the difference between training accuracy and my validation accuracy. So here in my processed folders, all my pre-processed files will be given here. So I have three main features like speech, EEG and facial features, wherein all three will be pre-processed CSV files as well as pre-processed files as .npy, which means numpy arrays. As numpy arrays, I have pre-processed all my data. So through that I'm just generating labels which I'm storing it in a CSV file. So similarly I'm doing it for all three. So I'm generating test and train data with its pre-processing data, and then I'm pre-processing also my validation data, and I'm generating my labels from it, and I'm storing it in a CSV file for both test and train data. So I hope this is clear with this. Yeah, next let me move on with pre-processing folder. So here I'm having three different Python files to pre-process my three different features, that is EEG, facial and speech features. So when I run these three scripts separately or as a bunch, this will pre-process my data sets, raw data sets into numpy arrays. So this will give me my processed data. So wherein when I run this pre-processed Python scripts, so my raw data will be converted into numpy arrays, which is stored in my processed folder. So this is all about my pre-processed data. Next, moving on with modules. So initially I have four modules. So three modules is for recognizing my emotions, like with this as discussed, like with three different features, and one more is for my alert system. I've given one module for my alert system, wherein if there is a wide range of fluctuations in my emotions is detected. So in such cases, what will happen is, so through here I have used mail. So mail services. So through SMTP services, I'll just enter my caregiver. So here I'll be having two different modes for my mail users to access. Like one will be my user and one will be my caregiver. If for example, if I'm considered as my user and my parents is my caregiver, then I'll be giving prompting two different mail IDs, wherein if there is more wide range of fluctuations in my emotion recognition, during my emotion recognition, what will happen is an immediate alert will be sent to your mail IDs, both the user as well as the caregiver, stating that your this is your emotion state, like stay calm or take some water, have a breathe. So like their suggestions will also be suggested. So in such ways my alert system will work. So these three modules will be useful in emotion recognition. So models, moving on with models. So here if I see, I have three different models, like as discussed, three different features. Since I have created three different models, wherein my facial model, my EEG model as well as my speech model, what I am going to do is I'm going to take my process data, I'm going to train it with my training data. So wherein when I get trained, it is when a model gets trained, what will happen is it will identify, it will get to identify different features, obviously. So I'm going to train in such a way, and then I'm going to use my testing data to evaluate my models. So this testing data also, those scripts also is given in my models. Like I can see, like evaluate, all these evaluate three scripts will be there, like evaluate EEG, evaluate facial as well as evaluate speech. So these three will be evaluating all my three models. So based on my test data, what is my accuracy, what is my confusion matrix, what is my precision score, what is my R1 score, all these metrics will be analyzed by these three files, by analyzing my model, by running my model and by analyzing my model. So this will go on with models section. So then after training my models, initially I would have created my emotion recognition files, right? So since now I have trained my model well, I'm going to load my model into my emotion recognition files to detect my emotion in real time. So already I have given some mock data and I have generated my emotion recognition files initially. But now after training my models, I'm going to just import my models into my real time emotion recognition, wherein I'll get more accuracy in deduction. So that is the that is the main reason for training and testing a data. So this is what about data and models, modules, all these sections. So here I have created two main thing, for backend I have used Flask app creation. Using Flask I have created an app. So and I've connected it to my front end using Streamlight. Also deploying is also done by Streamlight. So this will be this generate labels, as I told, like for pre-processed data we'll be generating labels and we'll be storing it in a CSV file to analyze whatever the labels, like whatever the emotions identified. So for that reason generate label files will be used, and subset files will be used for splitting data into training and testing subsets. So similarly, I will be having one main.py file for my folder, which will get integrated into my app.py. That is, the app.py is made up of Flask, and my Streamlight app.py is my front end integration. So this is my Streamlight and this is my Flask app creation and my backend. So now I'm going to show you the execution, whatever is happening now. So let me go to my VS Code. Yeah, so I've just opened a new terminal. I've activated my environment and I've moved into my VibeFusion folder, which I've cloned. So now first I'll show how the Flask app.py, which means the app.py file, which is made up of Flask and index.html things, how does it work. first that working we'll see, then we'll move on to Streamlight. So my front end application. So let me just the command is like generally when you run a Python file, python app.py. That's the thing. I'm just running it. So you can see my file is running. Yeah, you can see this. My debugger pin is getting activated. So once I give control click, so this is my backend application which is created with Flask. So VibeFusion real-time emotion recognition. So here what I have is three separate buttons for analyzing three different features of emotion. Whereas combined emotion, what will happen is when I click get combined emotion, I'll be analyzing all three features. Like facial features will also be analyzed, speech features will also be analyzed, along with its EEG features will also be analyzed. All three based on the maximum frequency, based on which thing has the maximum frequency, that will be returned as my combined emotion here. So my here wherein my I have a content box over here wherein my emotion result will be appearing here. So I'm just waiting for my real-time updates. So let me run this. Yeah, it is. Yeah, in backend it is running. My application is running. So first let me try with get facial emotion. So now my camera is getting on. So what will happen here is once my camera detects a picture, what will take is I'll be denoting it like it will capture a frame, particular frame from which my emotion will be detected. So here it has captured my frame, my image frame, and it is displaying here. So I hope this is visible. So based on it, my emotion is displayed here as neutral. Finally, you can see the facial emotion is also neutral and my detected emotion is also neutral. Why I'm separately giving detected emotion as neutral? The thing is, when I give get combined emotion, all all three features along with the combined emotion will be displayed in this result box. So there will be some confusions. So whatever the emotion that is finalized here will be denoted here in the last with my real-time emotion updates. So for facial emotion it will be capturing my frame, wherein my speech emotion, how this feature works. Let me see. So I've clicked it. Yeah, so based on my voice and my ruggedness, it is just saying I'm just feeling angry. So what does it mean is, so I'm just what is happening here is I'll be when I click the get speech emotion button, what will happen here is, and in my backend I'll be recording a 3-second video, sorry, 3-second audio. So wherein that 3-second audio will be analyzed, and then from that audio features will be analyzed, and my speech will be, now what is the what emotion is during going on during my speech, that will be analyzed and it will be returned here. So that will go on with speech. So here as of EEG, does anyone know the full form? Yeah, let me reveal it if you know, or if you are not aware. No issues. We can learn together. That's the thing. So EEG is nothing but electroencephalogram. So wherein this will be these are nerves which are connected to our brain. So obviously you know that our emotions are generated from our brain. So when our emotions are generated from our brain, obviously there will be a nerve connected to it. So through those nerves, this electrical waves passes. Through that electrical waves movement, I'll be just analyzing what emotion is going on inside our human body. So this is the phenomenon of electroencephalogram, that is my EEG. So since we need a hardware to recognize EEG motions, as of now, this is based on a software project. We haven't processed the hardware for it. So I have given real time mock data for EEG from Gemimo. So wherein my EEG, when I get EEG motion, a random data will be generated from my mock data, that is my test data file, and it will be displayed here. So this is what as of now it is happening with EEG. So I can see here detected emotion as surprise. So when I'm going to combine all three features and I'm going to get my emotion combinedly. What will happen? Let's see. See. So here, what based on my facial expression, it is denoted as sad, whereas my speech emotion is detected as angry, whereas my EEG motion as angry. Here, based on my maximum amount, my maximum emotion detection goes with angry. So my combined emotion is detected as angry. So finally, I am giving detected emotion as angry. So this is what happens in my backend, what my backend application works. So how I'm going to integrate this with my front end through Streamline. That integration, all those things. And one more thing, this is my backend process. You can see like 200 requests, which means success request. So when I give get speech, all this were successfully run. So when I just give combined emotion, since there is fluctuations recognized in my emotions, so I am have given two different mail IDs wherein I have to send my alert, which is one of the first mail ID is my user as well as second mail ID is my caregiver. So here this is my user and this is my caregiver. So let me check whether I have received a mail or not. See, I have received a mail. This is I'll refresh my page once for your reference. Yeah. See, I have received a mail. Like your emotional state shows significant fluctuations. I was angry 2 times. I was neutral 1 time, as well as I was surprised 1 time. Based on these fluctuations, so what is the suggestion I'm getting? Your emotions are changing rapidly between multiple states. So it is asking me to take a moment to relax, breathe deep, or talk to someone. So this was recorded, this was sent at this time, like 11:51. So this is how the alert goes both to both user as well as caregiver. So what happens is here is when this my application, whatever the application I have developed, when this is integrated with a third party app like WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, anything. So when this is integrated with a third party with another app as a third party app, what will happen is if I'm using for example, let me take YouTube scenario. So if I'm using I'm a child, like I'm a adult, I'm watching music videos. So if I'm feeling sad, so according to my emotion detection, what will happen is it will be making some videos to make my mood booster. Like it will be recommending me some videos which is like funny videos, or else like motivational songs, or else like happiest like happy vibe songs. So similarly it will be recommending me how to boost up my mood. So this is the role of my recommendation engine when integrated my app with another app as third party app. So this is the main role, this is the focus of my main role. Like in 2040s, for example, in 2040s, obviously most like now itself people are turning into online classes, online mode trainings. So we'll be having less live interactions, like people to people interaction will be, one-on-one interaction will be more and more less when we compare with now and 2040s. So in that cases, if let us imagine like a 5-year-old boy is sitting in front of a laptop and attending his online class. At some point of time, after some point of time, whatever the class may be, even though it is interesting, at some point of time the concentration power gets down and he may be distracted, he or she may be distracted. So obviously he needs some boost up. So at that time, what our app does is, it will recommend, if according to our age, so we are let us think as 8-year old boy. So what will happen, we'll be recommending some funny games, short games, or like riddles, puzzles, short puzzles, or short riddles. So this will boost up their mood, and within 5 minutes their mood will change. So this mood change will make them even more concentrate in their studies, in their online classes. So this will make people recognize their emotions, as well as it will recommend things according to their emotions. If for example, like what is the use of the alert system, you can think, like if my alert system, what is the uses, like if like nowadays, if we just think, what happens is, from younger ones to adults, like from children itself, they are often saying they are having stress, depression. This is a common word now, used nowadays. So to identify really whether they are in stress or depression, as well as if they need any mitigations or suggestions to come out from it, so this will be done by our alert system. So this will be so alert system will alert, this is your emotion condition, so this is what you have to do. So this will be intimated to both your user as well as your caregiver. So in such cases, if you are not aware of doing those things, your caregiver may be aware that this is your, like if I am depressed, for example, if I am depressed, my parent will just help me out to come out of depression based on this emotion recognition. So that is the main role of alert system. I hope this is clear with this, like the scenarios what my app does. So now I'll just show my front end application. So now I'm going to run my Streamlight. So here my Streamlight application is opening in localhost 8501, whereas my Flask application opens in 5000 localhost. Defaultly this localhost it is getting open. So let us see what my front end application is like. So using Streamlight, I'm having 4 different emotion detection controls and my status box. Here down I have some features, like extra features, added on features which were not there in my backend application. Let's see one by one. So as usual, what will happen with my get facial emotion? It will initialize my camera, it will detect my emotion. So obviously same here, it is getting captured, my frame is getting captured. Similarly, I'm just detecting my emotion using my captured frame. Here, speech emotion. When I click speech emotion, what happens? See people. Yeah, based on my speech, it is detecting my model as my that is my not my model, not my emotion is my hub. So now my EEG motion, I told you, like I've given mock data. So here it is my happy. So can you see here the detected emotions are visible here as recent emotions and alerts. Can you see the history? So I have set the history limit as 10 so that my 10 last recent viewed emotions will be displayed here. If you don't want this, then you can just give clear history to clear it. So here how my combined emotion works, let's see. So my face, based on my facial recognition, it is sad, speech angry, EEG angry. Since my majority goes with sad, I'm going with combined emotion is detected as sad. So my emotion update is sad. So can you see here my map gets updated. So my combined emotion is sad. So if I give clear history, so my history cleared, my emotion gets cleared, and my frame is also getting cleared. So here two more options is there in my front end, like live webcam preview, wherein I have two buttons like start live preview as well as stop preview. So what happens with this start live preview and stop preview? So here let me see. If I give start live preview, so it's taking a while, let's wait. Yeah, you can see now when I give start live preview, my camera is capturing real-time emotions as live preview. So my live emotions are detected, as well as here also I have a detection alert system wherein after a particular limit of fluctuation it will give alerts wherein my emotions will be detected. So once I give stop preview, my live preview gets stopped. So this is how my start live preview and stop live preview works. So now I'm going to create one test case. I'm going to create like 10 different combined emotions. I'm going to generate, not create. This use case I'm going to create and I'm going to generate 10 different types of combined emotions. So based on it, I'm going to see whether my emotion is stable or not. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get combined emotion, click get a combined emotion constantly. So here, I can see my emotions is neutral, all is neutral except one is sad. So since everything is positive rather than one, so I'm considering my emotion as stable, wherein if all my emotions are towards negativity like fear, angry, disgusting, sad, all these things are more. This count is a maximum, is a maximum. Then what happens is alert is triggered in my system. So this is what happens in my second generated use case. So I'm going to generate one more use case wherein I'm going to trigger the alert. So what I'm going to do is here one different thing I'm going to do is after a certain limit, a stable emotion is maintained constantly. Like I'm maintaining neutral and sad with the fluctuation of differing things. Then what happens is then also an alert is triggered, because in this case also my emotion can be can be contribute to good effects or else bad effects. We are not aware. So in prior cases, here also my alert is triggered. So I can see like before my alert gets triggered, my last status of emotion is being getting is combined emotion. I'm just getting, and my emotion is recognized as surprise. So wherein after a set of emotions, I'm getting alert triggered here. So let me check. One use case. So wherein my alerts gets triggered. Here my alert gets triggered, and here I can see my alert also. Wait, I'll just show you what, yeah. So see, you can see, so this is my latest one, like 1 minute ago. So my emotions shows neutral was 6 times, but I was sad and surprised for one time. So which means I'm switching from one state to another state, but after constant time. So this may be good or bad. For in prior, I'm generating an alert. So in such cases also alert is getting generated. I hope this is clear. If I give just clear history, obviously my history gets clear as well as my captured frames. So I hope this is clear with everyone. So this is how my alert system as well as my emotion recognition integratingly works. I hope this is clear, and thank you for spending this time, valuable time, for seeing my video. Thank you everyone for this grateful opportunity. Thank you.